it's Carrie's Little Piggies here, and I hope you're excited about this video today. This video is actually going to be a 2-for-1 video. We are going to tell the story of how we got Kepua, and we're going to show you a cage theme we made in honor of Kepua. So you get a cage theme tour. It's going to be a Woodlands themed cage. So let's just do the cage tour first before I put the Titan trio back in, because once they get in, it's going to be over. This is going to be all destroyed. And here it is. Here is the overview of Kepua's Woodland cage theme. So I had been planning on a Woodlands cage theme probably since last year. And what had inspired me to do the Woodlands cage theme was this print here that I saw on Squeak Dreams' site. Squeak Dreams is a cozy maker that's located in the UK, and she is one of my all-time favorite guinea pig cozy makers. So just to start off, I wanted to show you the liners that we used. You may have seen these liners before. They're the wood grain liners that are actually on the other side of our summer cage liners that were from Piggy Pop Shop. And then what you'll see here is, I'm so super excited, this is a print from Steph's Piggy Paradise. She had a Woodlands print which matches almost identical to the cotton one on Squeak Dreams. So what we have up here is the Squeak Dreams cotton hay bag in 2 coordinating prints with that owl print I showed you earlier. And you know I had to have a little banner or bunting up for the theme. So if you look along the back of their cage is this kind of unique little banner that I've created. And over here is a Steph's Piggy Paradise little drip pad here for right under the water bottle. But back here is another DIY thing that I made just for the theme. They're little mushrooms. And all I did was take some toilet paper rolls and some cupcake wrappers. And look at this. This is the Squeak Dreams little Hidey hut, or little hooded hut. And look, she did it in different panels in this adorable print. There's my little owl. Look at this little flower print. It's so cute. I love it. And even inside, she did this amazing different panels in the blue and the pink and a removable purple pad. And this little guy, he's a little fox lovey blanket that I got from PetSmart. It's a dog toy. This is a ceramic owl bowl that I found at Walmart. And I just put this in here because every woodland has to have some grass on it. And since they love to just relax here on the microfiber, this is just a little locker rug, but I thought that was great in this spot. This here is one of the piggies' favorite Heideys. This is a Squeak Dreams little Hidey house. It's so adorable. And she also put the different contrasting panels. The inside is so cushiony. If you look, there's so much cushion and batting in it. And she did different colors too. She's got the purple and blue. It's got a removable pad that's pink. And so over here, the piggies, all the piggies' favorite is Willow, and they love this Willow tunnel. So I just put it on top of a Steph's Piggy Paradise pad in that matching print. And over here, I just put together a kebab with all kinds of stuff that I had that looked more natural. You've seen these before. This is just hanging acorns. Back there is a little hanging chew that I thought matched perfectly with the colors that I got from our BFF Fun Pack. This thing back here is kind of fun. It's just like a wood little stump that's filled with little chew stuff, like little wood chews and loofah. Thought it was just a little fun thing to play with. Look at this Squeak Dreams tunnel. Look at how much batting and how comfy it is. It's got boning here to stay up. And it's got alternating panels too with my owls and this beautiful coordinating flower one. And this thing here is a Steph's Piggy Paradise Pigoon, and all the piggies love her pigoons. It's got the matching print and a removable pad. This is a little plushie that I got from PetSmart. It's a dog toy. This one's a little raccoon. Back here is another chew area. We've got the bristle bunch sticks, which they love. And of course, I have to have Corny Owl, which is just all corn husk, the piggies absolutely devour this, so had to get that and include that in the Woodlands theme. And that's just a little kebab that I got from PetSmart as well. And here's another chew area here. Here's this awesome little mushroom wood chew that they like. So I put this all together. This is just a whole bunch of chew sticks, including seagrass that they love and little dried corn husk that they love. I just kind of tied it together with the string. Back here is a willow square, which they love willow, and then I put in more of that dried corn husk. Got just a little bark chew that they can chew. And there's the little fox, this little plushie that I got from PetSmart. And there's another kebab that I put together, but look at this. This is that wooden tree that I got from AK Pet Box. How perfect does it go with this theme? Here's another Squeak Dreams Hidey hut. This one is with purple and pink and a blue removable pad. And back there, of course, back in the dark corner, we have more mushrooms growing. Those are more DIY mushrooms. And we've also got the little wood lollipop as well as some wood chews. And I got this little grass mat from my AK Pet Box February box. And here's another Steph's Piggy Paradise pad, but look at this little chew area. So this is another Lovey blanket. This one's in the raccoon that I got from PetSmart. Had to put in this adorable little sad mushroom from my Petco little chew box. And here's more DIYs that I'm proud of. Look at this. I made a little hedgehog, or my daughter says it's a porcupine, out of a pine cone. I saw these ideas on Pinterest and scrapbook paper, so it's totally safe for them to chew. I put tiny little bit of non-toxic glue to stick it on there. But here's my little hedgehog guy. And of course, I have to have an owl. See, as you can see, it's just a pine cone that I actually got from PetSmart in the pet section. It was actually a hanging pine cone with all kinds of corn husks. I just took that stuff out because I just wanted the pine cone. And then I put some scrapbook paper for wings and the little head. So here is the final overview of Kepua's woodland cage. So this is our Kepua. And Kepua is about 3 years old, so he's about the same age as the divas. And he is a neutered boar. Hi, Raina. That we adopted from, yes, Bonnie. Yes, Bonnie. From North Star Rescue. The same rescue that we got Raina and Bonnie from. There's Bonnie. Hi, Bonbon. You saying hi to Kepi? And let's back up and tell you why I even got him for the divas. Now, if you've been following my channel, or even if you're new to the channel, this is Bonita. She's my diva. There's my other diva, Raina. Now, Bonnie and Raina have been cage mates for a long time, and the two of them, we believe are sisters, are actually, they get along very well with each other. They do not like any other piggies, and I have tried very unsuccessfully many times to bond our other piggies with these two. So Raina is the queen diva, and she constantly terrorizes Bonnie and humps Bonnie and just messes with Bonnie because she just wants to be the boss piggy. So I did lots of research and read up and found that sometimes when female piggies are together and they act like that, if you get a boar in the group, that it actually will calm them down. And the reason why people have said that is because in the wild, guinea pigs are herd animals, and you'll see a herd of one male and tons of females. So I thought, well, maybe I can try that. So I contacted our friend Jen from North Star, who used to be Coastside Cavi, but they merged. And I asked her if she had any boars available that were neutered, because I know that all the rescue boars that come into their rescue get neutered. And then when we went to the rescue, Jen showed us tons of boars that were neutered, but then I saw this one boar. A year ago, I remember when he first came into the rescue. Kepi had been surrendered from a neglectful owner, actually, and he wasn't treated well because when he came into the rescue, he was actually limping. Jen had thought that he maybe broke his leg or something, so he really was mishandled and neglected. The other thing the former owner had said to Jen was that he bites. He really bites. So within this past year, Kepi had actually gone to several different homes, and he was always returned primarily because he does bite. And his biting is not nipping. His biting was actual really causing bleeding. And he even bit Jen and another person, Allie, who works there. So apparently he has a lot of attitude and a lot of mistrust for humans. And even despite that, and especially because of that, I knew that I had to have him. I had to bring him home and try to work with him. I thought he just had a terrible life and he just needs to learn how to trust people and just have a wonderful, loving home. And I was hoping, though, that his strong personality would also be a good fit for the divas. And of course, another reason I had to have him was because I just absolutely love his coloring. It's this beautiful blonde and cream coloring. And I just love Abby's. Look at little Bonnie. So we brought him home and we introduced him to the divas. We set up this big space filled with veggies and hay, no Heideys, so that we can introduce them. And as expected, the divas were very hard on him. But the funniest part of the bonding was that Kepi continuously tried to mount Reina to show Reina that he's the boss. And Reina totally refused to let him mount her. It was hilarious. Reina was constantly mounting Kepi. And every time Kepi mounted Bonnie, she'd just cry like the dramatic queen that she is. And then Reina would come over and mount Kepi to show Kepi who's boss. But because they had not expressed super aggression, I thought maybe it will work. So we did a full cage clean and we put the trio in the cage together. And let me just say, all night long, all I heard was rumbling and Bonnie's little dramatic whining, and I looked and all I saw was Reina and Kepi chasing each other, trying to mount each other all the time, all night long. So needless to say, the first night I didn't even get maybe an hour's sleep. Good thing I was off from work the next day, but the next day they had actually calmed down, and I think Kepi realized that he can't be boss of Reina, and they just get along great now. And Bonnie and Kepi are actually much closer than Reina and Kepi are. And it's probably because of the power struggle, but they actually all get along great. They eat pellets together. They don't have any problems with each other. So that's the reason why I call them the Titan Trio, because all three of them are very strong personalities. Kepua is named after a famous chief in Guam, and the story goes that he got famous because he was a liaison, essentially, between the Spaniards and the ancestors of Guam. So I feel like Kepua is the perfect name. Not only is he the chief over the divas, or the chief with the divas, I should say, but he also is the go-between between the divas. So he kind of provides harmony. And I do want to say, what I've noticed since we've had him, we had him since February 1st, so it's been about a month now, and Reina has calmed down tremendously. Reina does not mount Bonnie at all anymore. I mean, you can tell just from here how harmonious they are together. And Kepua has actually really begun to trust us. He used to do a lot of chattering to us when we would come in the cage. He would do some nipping. He's never bitten us though, but he would do some nipping. But when we have him on cuddle time, he is just the sweetest thing and lets us cuddle with him. See, he lets me pet him. He's such a good boy. Here's Kepua. Say hi, everyone. Look at my baby. He really is opening up. I saw him do zoomies the other day and popcorns. It was so cute, and he gets so comfy in the cage. He's definitely becoming accustomed to the lush fleece life. Kepi, can you say bye, everyone? Bye. Thanks for watching.